Who are you going to call? The fire department, I think.
Get that stuff out of here! It's Southwest Bias!
Welcome into another edition of Southwest Bias Live. I got it right. That's like the fifth time this week from our friends at Circle K in Studio K. Become a member of the Inner Circle today by downloading that Circle K app. Talked a lot about the Suns yesterday, and guess what? There's no football, NFL football this weekend, so we're going to stick with it right now. Last year, we were calling the Wambulance a lot of complaining, a lot of crying, a lot of frustration, a lot of players just complaining. That was kind of the way we dealt with the last two seasons as Phoenix Suns fans. But guess what? This year, there's a whole new mentality. No longer is it me, it's about we. No longer is it about lighting yourself on fire. It's about putting out fires, at least early on. It's because the Phoenix Suns have changed the mentality. No longer is it built on star power. It is built around Devin Booker being Devin Booker and then a deep group of guys that will do anything it takes to get the job done. And I love it. I love the mentality, and I love what Nigel Hayes-Davis had to say about him yesterday.
Did a good job. I know everyone likes to say bench mob. I'm being front right now, fire department. Why? Because you have to be ready when your number's called. And the fire department's always called. Always called. So that's kind of the mindset. One of my friends, Ricardo, said that to me. He was a quarterback from the Browns. One of his friends sent him a picture of a fire department. Like, what does this mean? And it was like, always be ready when the number's called. So like, that's the mentality that you have coming off the bench. Always be ready when the number's called, because your number is going to be called. You will have to go in the game, whether it's 2 minutes, and it's a long season, you may end up having to play 30 minutes. And you need to be ready to impact, produce, and contribute. And we did a great job with it.
Shane, do you think this is an NBA edict to not refer to them as bench mobs anymore after yesterday? Maybe.
Maybe. What would be like the appropriate term?
Bench Cosa Nostra? I don't know. I think the NBA is a little feeling a little some way about that term right now. But I love the fire department because you got to be ready. Your number's going to get called. You know it. Hopefully that number isn't 911 this year because they hit that panic button a hell of a lot. But this team, that mentality, Nigel Hayes-Davis, who's still struggling through his own stuff, trying to figure out how to get his own game going, how he's going to fit in with this team, sitting there talking about how every guy has to be ready to add something to this group, that your number could get called for 30 minutes. I mean, look at what Grayson Allen had to do the other night. No Jalen Green. He has to step in, and he has to be a key part of the offense. He has to do a little bit more than was expected. Had to figure out how to play a role to help this team win because Jalen Green's out. You look at that whole bench the other night and what they were able to do and come in and help. The defense that they're all playing, how they're lifting each other up in moments even when they're bad, how even though Dylan Brooks struggled offensively, he found his way on everything else to help them win. I am so excited that we've got a fire department on our side. Now, I don't want to see a fireman calendar, but I'm excited that we've got the fire department on our side, but it goes beyond just the guys on the roster. This is a mindset about everything, a mindset and an approach for this Phoenix Suns organization. It's not just them. Steve Nash is part of this. Steve Nash is part of this new mindset. Steve Nash is a senior advisor for this team, and he is out here dishing assists just like he did when he was wearing number 13. He had a great quote yesterday as part of a interview because he's doing Prime Video now, and they caught up with the media and had this to say, Shane, if you could bring up the quote. because I didn't memorize it. Sometimes the 30,000-foot view is really valuable when you're in the weeds every day. It can come in a lot of forms. I just want to be a resource and continue to give them a place to vent, explore, ask questions, perspectives, and share experiences. Steve Nash is invaluable to this group. You cannot underestimate what having an all-time great in the NBA, not just with your franchise, in there as an advisor, a guy who's been a head coach, a guy who has been a top-tier player, a guy that has seen it from every perspective, has been around the greats both when playing and while coaching. Steve Nash is a guy that is going to help Jordan Ott out immensely. He's a guy that's going to help give Brian Gregory perspective on this. And I do not want us to undervalue just how important that is with a group that is first-time head coaches and first-time executives. This is another aspect of how the Suns have committed to trying to turn this around and make it better. They didn't just hire Jordan Ott and Brian Gregory and said, good luck, figure it out. They said, here's Stefanski, a guy that's been around NBA front offices for decades. Here's Steve Nash, a guy that everybody is well aware of, that the players respect, that the coaches know, that Jordan Ott's familiar with. They brought in Steve Clifford to help in training camp. They're setting up an environment where asking questions, developing, growing, figuring out things, different perspectives and conversations are important. They're building that camaraderie that you are fighting for that guy next to you. Whether you're in the front office or you're on the court or you're on the coaching staff. You're there for each other. You pick each other up. You get better every day. I don't want to harp on the past, but this is a hell of a lot different than what we saw last year. Shane said maybe there was some arson last year. They set the fires internally. This year, the fire department's there to ensure that that doesn't happen and that anything that happens externally, they're going to put out. I don't think that's just the bench. I think that's all these people helping to make this franchise a little bit better. Helping to change the mentality, helping to build a culture. Culture is not something that you talk about and that happens in 2 weeks. Doesn't happen over a summer. It's what you do day in, day out. There was an old Suns TV commercial in the early 2000s with Steve Nash in it, and it was black and white, and he's shooting free throws in an empty gym, and it says it's about what you do when no one's watching. That's the mentality now, too. It's not about when the lights are on. It's not about what you do in game one. It's about what you do in the days between. It's about what you do in that huddle when there aren't microphones and cameras in your face and how you uplift that guy next to you. It's about the work that the front office and the coaching staff puts in when no one's looking, the advice that they get from Steve Nash and others that are consulting. It will be a group effort for this team to beat expectations. It will be a group effort to build the foundation that builds the next great Suns team and that puts them in a position to succeed and develop what it means to be a Phoenix Sun and how you will succeed. Over the last few decades, you saw this franchise bring in people from that had been kind of around the Spurs franchise, hoping that you'd kind of capture some of that instead of figuring out what it means to be a Phoenix Sun and developing that. I feel like they're doing it right now. And this fire department mentality, being ready when your number's called, being ready to help no matter what the case, no matter how bad the odds, being willing to run in there in the case of danger to help out your fellow man, I applaud it. I'm excited for it. But maybe that's just my Southwest bias. We welcome in the mustache behind the Mac, Shane Diefenbach. Shane, how are you, my friend?
Sorry, I was clicking a bunch of wrong buttons back here. Well, I'm really good. How are you doing, Espo?
I mean, I know your job's clicking a bunch of random buttons back there.
Yeah, that is quite literally my job. So if I fail at that, then, catastrophic thing can happen. Like the sun might be out.
Oh, no. There we go. Hey,
besties.
I don't like you wearing a shirt that says log off. That's like, hey, stop watching this program.
It says log off, and at the bottom it said the world outside. I'm reading it upside down, so I can't read it. Hold on.
Hitting buttons and reading, two tough things for Shane today.
The world outside your screen is waiting to be seen. So
I think it's perfect for this then.
yeah, just after the show. Well, no, because then you have to watch ASU at noon while watching D-backs at noon. After all of the programming today,
so like
take a walk and touch some grass.
At midnight after Suns?
No, but between... Well, no.
Now, hold on.
Tomorrow, go outside.
No, we've got ASU and Suns again tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning, go outside.
Here's what you do.
Okay.
You go close to your screen, and they say touch grass. There is grass on your screen right now.
Don't touch
your screen.
No, don't do that.
Touch that grass. It feels virtually the same as going outside.
Virtual grass.
Exactly. I feel like we have advertisements for that on the channel too. Anyways, Shane, how are you feeling about the Suns? We didn't get your perspective yesterday after game 1. You were out there, kind of.
Kind of.
I mean, you were in the bowels of the arena.
Yeah. I mean, I could still hear the vibes.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, it was fun. I can't put that much faith into this team yet. You almost have to wait until, I don't know.
You can like the mentality though, right?
Yeah, for sure. The mentality is a lot better. And we saw things that we didn't see at all last year. The talent, I just don't think is going to be there for this team, sadly. But the mentality is, which can do a lot. No one was expecting this team to win a championship this year. Not many people were expecting this team to make a run in the playoffs this year. I think they can make the playoffs, but after game 1, it's kind of ridiculous to say they will.
No, I still think they're 35 to 38 wins, but guess what? You can't build a house without laying that first foundation, pouring that first cement. You can't do anything without that first step. So Deborah in the chat, one of our supporter club members, says the players are more engaged than past seasons, especially last. They're more willing to do what it's needed on the court and off. And that is what I like. Yeah. You start that mentality. You build a culture in year 1 and you build on top of it. And, I like that. Buddha saying Shane must be shooting on the wrong basket with missing all the buttons. Shane doesn't do that. Shane's amazing. Shane's fantastic. Well, he's no Kevin, but he's good.
Yeah.
All right. I want to thank all the bias in the chat for being here today. Charles, Deborah, Buddha, my wife, Tracy in the chat. All of you being here and being part of the bias, we appreciate you. Hit that like button. If you're not a member of the subscribers club yet or supporters club, become one today. Hit that join button. It just costs $5. You're going to get amazing emojis. If Deborah and Buddha, if you can hit one of those, whatever you want. There's the ahoy hoy. There's all the Suns ones in there. You get those and you get a free super chat and you're going to get some special content just here. Hello.
The Suns are 10-point dogs tonight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, good.
The Clippers
take it.
The Clippers doo-dooed themselves in game 1.
Free money.
Well, hold on. No.
Give that man your money.
No. Well, who's the man?
Give that whoever bets on that Suns. It's plus 10.
But you said give that man your money.
His money is what I meant. In the Rounders quote.
I know. I understand.
I got illegal poker on the brain.
I understand
Shane.
where you were going with it.
I got poker brain.
10 point. Okay, hold on. I have to go do some more digging into this at Bet365 because that seems insane.
It is.
You know where I'm looking first? I'm looking at what they have Bradley Beal's point total at.
Probably like 20.
Let's see. No, there's no way.
We'll get into this in the second half of the program. So keep that energy up, Shane. But we got to do our winners of the week because it is Friday, and it wouldn't be a Friday without naming some winners from this past week. It's simple. We do bronze, silver, and this ain't your typical show, so we're not giving out gold. We're in Arizona, damn it. And the precious metal here is copper, baby. So copper is our winner of the week. Our first on the list is bronze, and it's the Mob. I think a lot of us thought the Mob was dead, but the NBA is bringing it back, baby. It's back in fashion. I'm probably going to get in so much trouble. I'm going to get calls about, why are you making jokes about this? Because what else are we supposed to do, all right? If you don't know, Google it. You'll figure it out real quick. But, the Mob's apparently back and in business and in big business. So they get our bronze this week. Silver. We thought this word was a joke. We thought that this word was overused over the summer and was a cliche. We thought this word was basically dead to us. But the word alignment is so back, baby. We are so aligned right now, and it's going to win my silver because preseason got everybody hyped. Game 1 made people believe a little bit more. This team does have an alignment to it. Brian Gregory, Matt Ishbia, Jordan Ott, the whole crew talked about it, but we're seeing it in practice, at least through a game. We heard Nigel Hayes-Davis about the fire department. This team is in alignment, and aligned is so hot right now. So hot. So it's getting our silver. But the copper. These guys both win for losing. These guys both win for not having something worse than what they've subjected us to happen. It's Drew Petzing and Kyler Murray, because we are 5 days into the bye week, a bye week that we all hoped there would be change. We all hoped that there would be something to make us believe that the second half of the season would be a little bit better. And all we got was a Larry Fitzgerald jet skiing emoji or meme. A tweet from the team saying, "Bye week moods. It's Larry on a jet ski. Remember Larry when things were good?" Yeah, I remember Larry. I also remember that this team's 2-5 and that changes needed to be made. And apparently the only change we made was Larry got in a swimsuit instead of in a Cardinals uniform. I thought for sure we were going to hear, that maybe somebody on the coaching staff wasn't going to be around anymore. Maybe there was going to be a leak that Kyler Murray may not be that guy, that there was some semblance of change coming. But I'm starting to think we're just going to get more of the same, or minor changes that are changing the curtains while the building's on fire. So, yeah, Drew Petzing, Kyler Murray, you get the copper this week, because I honestly didn't know if one of you or both of you weren't going to be here by this point. So you are our winners of the week here on the program. On the other side, we're going to talk Suns Clippers and why it is a must-win game for the Phoenix Suns. Yeah, I'm in the SMW club for at least tonight. We will talk about that and so much more on the other side of the break. Mountain America Credit Union. I've talked about it. You know about it. They've been around forever here in the Valley. They are here to help you reach your financial goals. And the way you start that is by opening a checking account. You get the My Style Lifestyle checking account with our friends at Mountain America Credit Union. And it's fantastic. They are the official, credit union of the Phoenix Suns. You love the Phoenix Suns. I love the Phoenix Suns. We're talking about the Phoenix Suns, and you can join the My Style Life, make it your lifestyle like the Phoenix Suns have. And when you become a part of the My Style checking family, you can get perks like restaurant deals, mobile phone protection, telehealth access, identity protection. You never know if those Lakers fans are going to try to steal your identity because they're embarrassed to have DeAndre Ayton on their team. Loan rate discounts, offers on travel and events, and so much more. Make my style your lifestyle at Mountain America Credit Union. Visit macu.com/mystyle to apply. Insured by NCUA. Membership required based on eligibility. Some benefits require no cost. Registration and activation. Terms, conditions, and exclusions apply. Like everything in life, Rally House. It's where I get my gear. And they dropped off some fantastic swag out here at the PHNX HQ3. And I got to tell you, if you're looking for anything to wear to a game, anything to show your pride as an Arizona sports fan, Rally House is where you're going to want to get it. And they are located across the valley, Tempe, Glendale, Mesa, out in my neck of the woods. And most people don't even venture out into my neck of the woods. Rally House is there, and it's where I get my jerseys. It's where I get my shirts. It's where I get my pennants. We decorated half this place here. That's where I got my rivalries jersey for the Cardinals. They are spectacular. And you know what? They're going to take care of your game day needs. They even got coolers, socks, and sunscreen. It's whatever you need for the big game. They carry Arizona sports teams, and that's what you're going to get there. Every time you visit Rally House, you're guaranteed to find something new, unique, and matches your game vibe, just like when you come to this show. Find your local Rally House location and shop online their entire assortment at rallyhouse.com today. For the break, mentioned Suns, Clippers tonight, 7:30, because you know what? LA can't be like the rest of the world. They have to start at the half hour, not at the hour mark. So 7:30 tonight. Suns, Clippers out at the Intuit Dome, the house that Planting Trees built. And people think, okay, they won game one. This is a tough game. It's the Clippers. It's their home opener. Clippers are supposed to be good. Whatever happens, happens. It's first end of a back-to-back. We get a Sega Baba on our hands. The second 2 games of the year. It might be difficult. I'm here to tell you the Suns have to win this game. Not because they need it for the season. Not because, play-in hopes will hang on it. Not for any other reason than you can't give Bradley Beal the satisfaction of being on a team that beats the Phoenix Suns. You're paying him $20 million. Hand him the L. Say, here's your check and the L. Enjoy it. I do not want to see the Suns let Bradley Beal feel any sort of positive emotion when it comes to playing against the Suns. I want to see Dylan Brooks on him get in his head like he did the other night to DeMar DeRozan. I want Dylan Brooks on Bradley Beal to be like that sand that gets inside your swimsuit. Annoying, frustrating, and it just makes you want to go take a shower afterwards. I want Bradley Beal to feel the pain that we felt as Suns fans over the last few years. I know it's petty. I know it's stupid. And I don't care. That's what being a Suns fan and being a sports fan is all about. Dumb, petty rivalries. I do not want to see anything go well for the Clippers tonight. They just lost to the Utah Jazz by 30. The sports books are disrespecting you. You're a 10-point dog against the Clippers. Go out there and prove them wrong. Go out there and shut them up. Go out there and stick it to Bradley Beal and stick it to freaking Kawhi Leonard and that whole group. I don't know why, but I dislike them as much as I dislike the Lakers now. You know what? Stick it to Chris Paul, too, while you're at it. I know we love Chris Paul, but you know what? He's a Clipper now. He's Bradley Beal's teammate. Give Bradley Beal the L. Hell, cut his next check into the shape of an L. I can't see anything good go for that guy tonight. He is the embodiment of the pain that we saw the last few years. He and Kevin Durant for the remainder of their careers are just gonna irk me when I see him play the Suns. I don't wish him ill will in any personal level, but on the court, damn right I want to watch them lose. Bradley Beal had 5 points the other night. Hold him to 3 tonight. Let him chuck and miss. Double team him with Ryan Dunn and Dylan Brooks tonight. I need a win in the worst way.
Don't do that.
What?
Don't waste your resources there.
I don't know. I want it to be
I hear you.
Just terrible.
I hear you.
Sandman 520 says I'm not mad at Katie at all. I will root hard when they play.
You know who they allowed 20
Rockets.
20 points to off the bench against the Jazz?
Who?
This is pretty awesome. Bryce Sensabaugh.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Who? So this is a Nigel Hayes Davis 30-point performance?
13 and 6 from Taylor Hendricks.
I need to see Mark Williams poster the hell out of Bradley Beal. I need to see Devin Booker take him off the dribble.
This is going to be good hoops.
I need to see them shave the beard tonight. I don't know why I am so fired up, but I cannot watch the Clippers have any joy tonight. Along with the fact that we've had to hear all this talk about Steve Ballmer, Kawhi Leonard, and trees. All things I don't mind trees, but 2 out of the 3, I could do without.
You know why the Suns win tonight, Espo?
Because Kawhi Leonard didn't plant trees to help the environment?
No, because Amir Coffey isn't on the Clippers anymore.
That's fair.
Amir Coffey used to hoop against the Suns.
That is true. Can we get Kawhi to take one of those load management days too? Put that extra onus on on our boy Brad.
Oh my God! You know who else isn't on the Clippers anymore that I didn't
Who?
realize? Norm Powell. The two
Norm
Suns
Powell's
killers.
out there. Look, go in and ruin their opening night. Go in there and show them what the Attitude Era in Phoenix is about. Stick it to the wall. Stick it to that group of Clippers fans who weren't there when the Clippers were bad, when the Clippers played in Anaheim, when the Clippers were a joke. Let's help them return to the past tonight. Let's have it a throwback night out in LA at the Intuit Dome. And let's show the Clippers why we still think it's the 90s. Stick it straight to them. I can't handle it. You can win tonight and lose by 30 against the Nuggets tomorrow.
No.
I don't care.
No.
I don't care. Tonight is the night. Tonight is play Mark Williams 40 minutes tonight and sit him tomorrow.
They replaced our boy Amir Coffey with Max Christie's brother. There's
Max Christie's brother.
Yes,
all right.
he exists. Cam
Wow.
Christie. Who knew that?
That sounds like a stripper.
It does. It totally does. Oh, it totally does.
A couple other things. I was scrolling. If you want more of my mental breakdown about the Clippers and Suns, you can watch the PHNX Suns pregame starting at 7, then the Suns watch along, and the Suns postgame show. I'm sure I will lose it multiple times there.
Last thing I'll have on the Clippers game, we're now a year removed from the logo change officially, or not officially, but like a year removed from it being implemented on the court in the regular season. How are you feeling about the logo and the jerseys?
The Clippers?
Yeah.
I like that they returned to acknowledging it's about a boat.
Dude, I love the boat.
The boat is good.
Boat and logos are the best.
It's also funny that it looks like a super yacht, and and now they're in a money scandal.
Yeah.
That's funny to me as well. I like that. I like the new Clippers logo. I hate the Clippers. The building's cool. I hate the building. We're gonna have some irrational Clippers hate tonight.
Yep.
So join us on PHNX Suns. Scrolling this morning, and I saw that the Suns and the NBA unveiled their Emirates NBA Cup courts, whatever the hell they're calling. I don't even know. Maybe they sold the rights to somebody else at this point. I hate this court. I think the sunburst being in the wood is cool, but one, and I know this isn't a Suns thing. Why do we have 3 Emirates Cups? Do you really got to try to make me believe it's so important? You got to put the damn thing on there 3 times. They wouldn't even put the Larry O'Brien trophy on the court for the finals the last few years. But they got to give me 3 Emirates Cups. Give me it either in the key or at center court. Don't give me this crap. I mean, that thing looks like something we would have drank out of at a frat party in college. It doesn't look like something that you're fighting for that's important. My big problem with this is twofold. There's very little purple, which I understand. It's trying to be like the jerseys, that they're going to match it. Okay. But it also gives me PTSD. Shane, do we have the image of the other court that this reminds me of? This disgusting thing from the mid-2010s.
If this team was good, do you think this would be as disgusting as it is?
No. Yes, it's disgusting because A, it's got the bird logo, which I freaking hate, and that's the only hint of purple. This was the era where
it says Suns both ways, Espo.
That's always been like that on the jerseys, so the players could read it upside down and know what team they were on. I mean, so fans on either side of the building know which team they're rooting for. These things were an abomination when the disgraced former owner was trying to get rid of the freaking purple in the team. This is Halloween hours. This was a one night. If the Emirates Cup court was a one night, if it was a one night Halloween court, I'd applaud you, but it's not. I need purple. By the way, Hello says Espo didn't go to frat parties. Be honest, Espo. I went to a couple. I was no Shane Diefenbach, but I went to a couple, and people did drink out of that kind of thing from time to time. The other thing, and this is one I'm gonna bring Shane in on this.
The Clippers have a very big boat on their court logo, or on their NBA Cup court.
They have a very big boat.
Yeah,
that's funny.
The boat's like the whole court.
That's funny. Is there a giant hole in it where they're gonna sink as well? Shane, ASU show unveiled what they're wearing this weekend.
I don't understand how you don't like these.
I don't like them.
I don't understand how you don't like
I don't
these.
like them.
Chat, cook them.
Where's Sparky? Get rid of the flaming USB pitchfork. We've talked about this. I freaking hate it. Give me a black outlined Sparky on this helmet. Maybe I feel a little bit better. That you look like some kind of traffic sign, or like you squinted and thought, hey, we could try to look like the Pittsburgh Steelers this weekend.
I don't know what to say, bro. These are fantastic. Like, I don't know. They're great. They're so great. Sunset City says Pitchfork greater than Sparky. Yeah, I mean, I don't agree with that. I think a black Sparky would be awesome. I've been talking a lot about how they need to incorporate Sparky in their alternate jerseys more. Like when they wore all white Sparky on the helmet would have gone so hard. I agree. I don't mind the pitchfork. I can't. You've got one of the best logos ever, and you're going with this pitchfork. Like, you could have done a really cool pitchfork. This looks like something Trident rejected in terms of what he wanted to use as the King of the Sea. Looks like something Disney would have drawn for The Little Mermaid. It is not cool. And you go from the greatest set I think I've seen, those throwbacks last week, to this. I'm not having it. Spartan 7 says they look like Iowa. That's true. So no, the gold is way better than Iowa's PP yellow.
That's fair. I agree, but you're maroon and gold. By the way, Daniel and Deborah both want to ask about the getting fined $50,000 for storming the field. What is that? That's like half a tuition from one of those kids that ran on the field.
Half a tuition?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't.
I mean, it depends if they're in state or not. Yeah, if they're not in state, that's a semester.
Yeah, I mean that's an out of state kind of thing. There. Look, okay, pay the fine. Who cares? It's worth it. I think it's stupid that they fine schools for this. Like, if you feel that you don't want that, then implement security measures that don't allow it. The fine after the fact is just, we're going to slap you on the wrist. Shouldn't have done that. No, if you don't want the behavior to happen, do something about it beforehand as a league, or don't worry about it and don't fine them. It was well worth $50K. I think it probably would have been well worth $100K. Because that was a hell of a win, and that's something fans don't forget. I stormed the field when I was down at U of A when we won our first Pac-12 game, I think, in like a year and a half. That's why we celebrated, and I still remember that. So it's worth $50,000. That is another edition of Southwest Bias in the books. You know what? I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I will be here working Suns games tonight and tomorrow, watch along and post game shows for you tonight, pre and post game tomorrow. So join us here for PHNX Suns, and I'll be back in this seat on Monday to talk about everything going on in Arizona sports. A big thanks to the mustache behind the Mac, Shane Diefenbach, attempting to push the buttons and wearing a really cool shirt today. You can follow him at Shane Dief. You can follow the program at PHNX_sports, and you can follow me at Espo. And remember, if you need help, call the fire department. Ahoy, hoy.
We all silly like the mayor.